So, hi everyone that chose B. And it was funny, I was just kind of, those of you that know me well and have saw me read this card, you'll know that I know some of the chakra wisdom cards quite well now. And some of them I can just tap into them with my intuition, even if I don't know the wee story. And I know because I pulled this one for someone the other day. So basically I pulled the guilt card, and this one I'm pretty sure is about self-care. So what's just occurring to me is that, I noticed a few people saying that, oh no, was this, I don't know if this was this one or somewhere else, but I think it was here. I think a few people have chose like a couple of people like choose a combination. But I'm just wondering if, like, say someone had chose A and B or whatever and B and something, I think that, that just trust that. And I'm hoping that it's going to make sense because it is about self-care. And then I'm thinking, it's so weird how spirit do this, but I also think it's quite fascinating, quite cool. Is that, like, I'm definitely pushing my boundaries of self-care because I'm not shitting you. It's like 2 a.m. right now. And I'm on B though, and I've just got to film B and C, so I'm just doing it like 10 minutes. So it's 2:05 to be exact. So I'll do this till 2:15, and then I'll film another one, and then I'm falling straight into my bed. And then I'm having a long lie. So it's like, I know that I've got the luxury of doing that tomorrow, and I quite like the stillness. And it was kind of, for me, it was like I either film it now or I film it later. So that, that's about balance. Like, and it's what works. Yeah, it wouldn't work for everyone, but that does work for me because I quite enjoy the stillness that the wee hours have. I don't do it all the time, but when I'm called to do. Oh, and actually, do you know when I do it? I do it on full moons, and this is a full moon week, and these are the full moon readings. So anyway, I'm going to get to that card after. So I pulled the base chakra. So what I feel for the people that chose B on this full moon in Cancer is it's about, we've just literally just stepped in to a new year. But we've stepped into a new year on a full moon. So it's quite strange actually. I mean, I can't really remember the last time that happened. I remember now, was it last year? I can't remember if it was last year or it might have even been 2 years ago that the full moon was actually on Christmas Day. So that was interesting. So that's the last time I can remember it kind of being around, like, a significant date. But yeah, it's interesting because it's like things manifesting. So like I keep saying this, but it's true. It's like, if you think you're going to get eased in gently to the new year, you're very wrong, especially the people that chose B. It's like, boom, like, what you doing, what you up to, what you going to sort, and then that's funny, that bloody thing keeps popping up, ding, like the noise. That the noise is kind of cool, but I mean, it's kind of annoying because it comes up all the time. But that wee thing is about protection. So again, there's something about protecting yourself and self-care. So I like how that, I like how it's, it's annoying, but it's actually tying in with the reading. It's about really getting clear on your boundaries in every area of your life. Like, I feel like even, I mean, you get pie charts nowadays and graphs and whatever, like, something that kind of, so that you can look at your life in picture form and like separate it into categories and see if you really sort of pay attention to what you need in each of these areas of life, like to balance is what I mean. Because, I feel like I've done a lot of sort of talk of firm foundations in the daily readings this week and on the lives. And this is what the base chakra is about. I mean, I call it the root chakra, but it's about getting the firm foundations like fixed, you know what I mean? And that's absolutely what you should be aiming for at the start of a new year. Like, start to a good start. And because it's at a full moon, it's like, remember, the energies are heightened. So anything that you start right now, it's got that real sort of oomph to it. So just really sort of pay attention. And if things aren't feeling so good, remember, it's like, it's that J.K. Rowling quote, it was upon rock bottom that I built my firm foundation. Something about building a foundation upon rock bottom. So basically she's getting the point that everything had to crumble before she could build it again. So yeah, and the reason that's quite relevant that actually I was trying to say that is because the next card is obstacles and challenges. So that's why I say if it feels like things are a bit of an obstacle and a challenge walking in this new year, just know that, yeah, the log that you're walking across has got a bit of a gap, but you can easily jump that. You got this. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's nothing you can't handle. It's just a bit of change, and it's a bit of big change coming into the new year. So, but it's all for your highest good, I'm hearing. Right, so, and it's about being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. So just follow the flow of the universe rather than going against it. Like, you might be like, no, this isn't the way it's meant to happen, or this was meant to happen quicker, or this was meant to happen like this. But it's like, what if you don't quite know what the missing pieces are? Or what if it's like, you just had, it's like, I'm being given the analogy of like putting a cake in the oven, and if you just left it 10 more minutes, it would have been near enough perfect. But it's like, you were so impatient, you had to pull it out. So it's like, if you knew that there was things sort of being put into place for you right now, you know, you would sort of hold back and just be patient. And that's what I'm being drawn to say. So I'm going to read the guilt card right now. So I'll hold it up while I'm reading it. And it's on page 26. 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 is abundance. So it's a kind of that, again, before I even read it, it is that theme of, you know, be patient and you're heading for good times, because something good always manifests on a full moon. Sometimes it's about looking a little harder for it, you know, and just being grateful for what is already around you, because when you're grateful for what is already around you, you attract more good things. And when you moan, you attract more crap things, to be quite blunt. So, guilt, and this is chapter 2, and it's quite funny that the card for A was chapter 1, and the card for 2 is on chapter 2. So, interesting. It says, Saint Apricot, I am sorry, but I have to take care of myself. Oh, and I've been saying things like that a lot recently too. Funny. The legend, Apricot truly is a saint. She sets aside her own needs and happiness to help others, even allowing freeloading friends to get involved in her business. One day, her latest business partner, in inverted commas, announces that she wants to dissolve their, in inverted commas, company and split the profits. Apricot stands up to her. The company is hers and she did all the work, while the so-called partner did nothing. Now she will only give from her excess, not her reserve. Inspiration. Do not do for others what they need to do for themselves. Speak truth from your heart. Honesty is freedom. Any guilt is fear of being disliked. So that's interesting, actually, because full moons are always about the truth and the truth coming to light. So speak the truth from your heart. There was a lot of that coming through for A. So again, very interesting if you were drawn to choose A and B, because that's like a real strong message, a reiterating message. I don't know if reiterating is a word, but reiterated is, and I seem to say it quite a lot. But yeah, that would be interesting if you're drawn to choose 2, because it's just like a repeating message, isn't it? Honesty is freedom. So again, this is about facing the truth of your feelings, because Cancer is about feelings, and it's also about following your intuition and psychic stuff. So just really tap into what is the honesty of your freedom. What would make you feel free? Be honest with yourself. Any guilt is fear of being disliked, right? So yeah, that's quite powerful as well. You know, just be in touch with the authenticity right now is what I would say, because if you're really, really that worried about being disliked, I would say you need to work on loving yourself more. Because see, when you reach that level of self-acceptance, self-worth, and loving yourself, it's not that nothing ever gets to you. Like, you know, it's going to get to you sometimes, but it really gets to you less. Like, you know, like some things are going to get to me now and again, but I really give less of a fuck. Do you know what I mean? It's like I accept myself and I validate myself. So, people can think what they want, but at the end of the day, I kind of think, I'm grateful that I don't seem to, I don't want to attract it now, but it's like I don't seem to get any nasty comments about it. But if I did, it's not that I would tell them to fuck off, but I'd be like, well, why are you watching it then? Nobody's forcing you. Do you know what I mean? So it's just kind of, to be blunt, it's like, just validate yourself and don't try and be a people pleaser. Right, so personal inquiry. Am I giving away too much time and energy and resenting it? Is my anger really guilt? So that's very important as well, and that's what I try to get in touch with is, that's why I'm going to be changing, the way that I do things from now on. And that's why I've been giving people a warning in the last sort of couple of weeks is that, I think I would still like to do something every day, but it definitely won't be as detailed because, I've enjoyed doing it, but that's a long time to do readings every day for that detailed. And I feel like if I was to carry on doing it with the same amount of masculine and doing energy that I've been doing all year, then I would be in danger of reaching that place. And that's when I like to stop, to be honest. If I start to feel like I'm going to start resenting it, that's when I stop. So that's my signal, my warning sign to move into providing more value, but like paid content, and hopefully people have seen enough of that I'm worth it. Do you mean? Because I am worth it. I do help a lot of people, and I deserve to get back for that. But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to still be available for the people that aren't able to do that. And anyway, I'll start off fairly small, whatever it is I'm going to do. But I think maybe not. But let's see what else. Yeah, key ideas: self-care, burdened by obligations, enabling others, finding personal power. So isn't that interesting? I'm wondering why I'm giving so much of my own, I always give my own examples, but it really is about, that's me finding my personal power and what's going to work for me. And it's important that we do look after ourselves, especially when we're in the health and professions. And it says awareness, awakening and release. And I love that, because awareness, truth, is about a full moon. Awakening, I keep saying, it's a collective awakening that's going on right now. We're going into, and now we actually are, when you're watching this, in an 11 year. So Happy New Year. I don't think I said Happy New Year. Oops. So hopefully if you picked it, but anyway, I'll say it in a post. But release as well. Full moons are about releasing and letting go. So here's a meditation. Imagine chains holding you down. As you relax, the links weaken one by one. See and hear each one fall to the ground. With each thud, see a chunk of fear or guilt fall away. When you're free, get up and walk into a glowing apricot light. What happens then? And this is on page 26. 2 and 6 is 8, and 8 is abundance and infinity. So it's things coming full circle. And yes, so yes, just be in the flow, guys. And I'm going to finish that there. So I'll do it. See you now. Thanks. Bye.